Hey, great, great Monday evening. It is a hectic evening in the city of Brownsville. And sorry, I am 1 minute late, but people are coming in to pick up uh, masks and t-shirts and cookies. They're coming in at all hours. How's it going, Joe?
It's going great, Erasmo. Glad to be alive. Praise God. How you doing?
I'm good, good. Hey, can you send Christina the link that I sent you because she can't open the one I sent.
Okay. Give me a second.
Let's see, got a lot of people. Hello, Erasmo. Good evening, Paul. Mrs. Canales is said to be reconsidering the college prep class at Rivera. Yes, our voices worked. It was the wrong choice from the beginning. 100%, guys. And let me tell you, I appreciate that Ms. Canales is going to, reevaluate the situation. Again, guys, there is nothing that cannot get accomplished, changed, or done at BISD when we unite as one single voice. Great things can happen. And again, I'm very, very appreciative. And guys, I want you to, thank Ms. Canales if you have a chance and let her know that we appreciate that, she's going to reconsider the situation and, grant the students that opportunity, that same opportunity that other students are allotted throughout the district. And again, guys, we don't want to take away from our kids. We don't want to take away. We want to make sure that we give them more and more and more. And especially something as important as was the class that our students were fighting for. And I appreciate the students that came out and, they sent that beautiful writ. And, a lot of the individuals that were out there sharing. Again, guys, parents calling, students calling, a lot of teachers even were out there calling. So it's very, very commendable. So again, thank you. Thank you so much for all my students out there, for my former students. Together, there is nothing that cannot be accomplished. Good evening, Kat, Lucy, Jennifer, Joe, Saucios. I'm so sorry that I missed you today. You caught me at that hour that I was echando taco. I actually went to have lunch at Palm Lounge. Let me tell you, they have some amazing nachos. And I had the same burger that I got the other night. It was awesome. Late, but good evening, gentlemen. Thank you for calling Joe a gentleman. He needs all the help he can get. Good evening, Leah. Buenas noches, Tony. Tony will be on with us tomorrow. Love you, Tony. Good evening, Erasmo Ramiro. Buenas noches. Hello, Pedro. I need more cookies. Weren't those cookies good, man? Let me tell you, I just went to pick up a brand new batch this evening. That's one of the reasons also why we were a little bit on the late side. But again, guys, cookies are in, shirts are in, and we're in business. And of course, we have N95 masks for any staff member that's out there working at any one of our schools, be they BISD or be they, charter schools, private schools. Doesn't matter. Head Start. As long as you're going to interact with our children from the community, you stop by my office. I'm starting to sound like one of those like car salesmen. Come in, some boy. It's gonna be a great deal. You can't beat that. Hello, Pedro. Jeez. You could say that I don't sound like a salesman anytime, Joe. You could chime in. Great. I'm just gonna. Victorio. Good evening, Elda. Tessa. Good evening, Emma. Love you. Me too. Awesome. We will go tomorrow. Thank you, Socios. Love y'all. Let's see if we can catch up. I want you and Frankie to come to my daughter's. Yes! let us know. Send Frankie the information, and we will be out there. Thank you so much for the invite. Let me tell you, if there's one thing I like, I love these birthday parades. You know why I like the birthday parades, Joe?
Why do you like the birthday parades?
I'm glad you asked. Let me tell you why I like the birthday parades. I like the birthday parades because I usually don't like kids' parties. With a birthday parade, you just das una vuelta, honk, 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 get a goodie bag, and maybe do another one, honk, 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 wave, 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 and you're gone home.
I've never been to a birthday parade.
You never been to a birthday parade? Lily, yes, please. Send me the information. I'll be there. Thank you, mi amor. Never been to a birthday parade?
Not to a birthday parade.
Oh, well, the problem is that you've been sick during the COVID-19. Now what people do, Joe, and because, they can't, they can't have regular birthday parties, although some do. They'll do a birthday parade where the individual that's celebrating the birthday stands outside, and, they'll have little fireworks or they'll have balloons, and really, really nice. I actually went to 2 this weekend, and very, very cute, very, very pretty,
Sounds cool.
You know what I give away as a gift?
Cookies.
Cookies! That's what I give away as a gift.
I believe it.
Did you hear the governor has a meeting with our superintendent in town this Friday? Is that true? No. Not true. But I will talk about the meeting that TEA, Mike Morath, is going to have that was scheduled for Thursday that now has been moved till tomorrow. And it's going to be with several superintendents in attendance, and they're going to discuss maybe some options for all school districts that find themselves in Rio Grande Valley, Laredo, and Victoria. Something that finally makes a little bit of sense. Yes?
I think she's in, Erasmo.
Yes, she's walking around. I just want to get her to get stable. She's just like roaming the house or something. I don't know what the heck she's doing over there. My kids are hooked on the cookies. Cookies are pretty good. Cookies, yay. I'll stop after work tomorrow. Yes, they're good. Let's see. King Cheese is in the house. I think that's me, not you. Chris, not you, Joe. Me. Hey, Noel. Joe. Evening, go. Princess Yoli, love you, Princess Yoli. Mia Hermosa, you need to perform in a musical, Erasmo. You'd like to sing. I do like to sing, and I accept the invitation. Let me tell you, if there's a musical coming up at the district and anyone wants to invite me as a sitting board member, I will gladly be a part as soon as this COVID's done. Bendiciones, buenas noches. You sound like the callers in the Carnival of the movies. Shut right up, folks. Internet feed looking better, Joe. You got a raise at work? Yeah. That's what I told him. And she is Miss Garsoria. How you doing today?
Hi, fine, and you?
Doing good. Good to have you with us.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
No, it's always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. Let's finish off with these pleasantries, and then we'll get down into the nitty gritty, and we'll talk a little bit of business. Hello, Erasmo and Joe. Hey, Linda Hermosa. New project, better audio. You're the man, Joe. Yeah. He's getting the big bucks over there at BISD. Let me tell you.
Yeah, whatever.
Good evening, Val. Erasmo, make some flags with your logo on it. Yes, I've been actually, and I'm glad you mentioned that. I've been actually thinking about that. Just haven't gotten around to it. But yes, good job. Now, if anybody wants to make them for me, I'll be more than happy to accept them. Teachers scared for Wednesday, more for next week. Yes, there might be some relief, and we'll talk about a little bit about it in a little bit. Hey, they are picking on me. Who is? A Carlos cookie, and I feel smarter. The cookies are good. Greetings and blessings, Miss Miller. Thanks for my shirt, cookies, and N95. When will we know the end results of the meeting with the governor? Tomorrow. And this is what we're talking about. And we're going to go into the Gear Up Parade that Christina is going to tell us about in a little bit. But before we do that, let's go into the letter. there was, and I made mention of it earlier. There was an announcement about breaking news that was going all around. Did y'all ever get to see that, Christina or Joan?
Today?
I saw the announcement. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it was going out around all weekend long. What it was from one of the teacher associations, statewide teacher association, that were announcing that there was going to be alternative reopen plans for Rio Grande Valley, Laredo, and Victoria.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Again, it only makes sense, guys, because for some reason, this current administration is moving a little bit too fast and not taking a lot of things into consideration. Now, guys, one of the things that we did learn from the governor of the state of Texas, Greg Abbott, who I call Greggy because I have a conversation with him every Saturday. What we learned from Greggy was that Rio Grande Valley, Laredo, and Victoria were hotspots, were areas that were called during the press conference danger zones. Did you ever remember that song? Highway to the
The Top Gun.
Yes. Y'all remember that or no?
Yes.
Yeah, but no Top Gun. It's really a serious thing, so don't be laughing, guys. It's no time for laughter, guys.
No time for laughter. You can't help it with that face.
No, but really, they called it the danger zone. The danger zone. It was the the hotspot area. And again, it has to do because we are in a very serious situation here in Rio Grande Valley, Laredo, and Victoria. And one of the things that I think seems to be resounding in that is a lot of Hispanic population. And I think it has to do. Someone has their TV on.
I don't know.
Rookies. I think it has to do with. Oh, I'm hearing myself. I sound like the TV. What is?
It's the danger zone.
I should be in movies. Guys, one of the things that I think is because of our culture. Our culture is se presta para que coronavirus thrive because we're very, very huggy people.
Yeah.
We're very touchy-feely people. Like when Joe and I went to lunch the other day.
Whatever.
Did you hug him? Did you hug my brother, Erasmo?
No.
No, it is part of our culture. We are the hugging, the beso, the abrazo, that type of culture. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes.
Yeah. It's the Italian in us.
Well, thank you all for chiming in, guys. It was a great way to lessen my load. But I guess I'll keep on going. No, but it is. We are just the kind of people that constantly we don't want to hug it. I was very surprised. Did y'all watch the forum that I had on Thursday, guys?
I did not.
The forum where I came out with Best.
Yes.
Did y'all watch it?
Yes.
Do you remember that when my opponent was out there saying, "Well, numbers are going down"?
I do.
What did you think about when she said that our numbers are going down?
Well, I knew you were going to come back with with the opposite.
With a fact?
You were real cool and collective in your answers, and then the last 10 seconds you were like, and you were speeding to get the question answered because you were taking time to elaborate on the questions, and then you were closing in on the last 10 seconds. But yeah, no, I saw that.
Did you see that, Christina?
Yes.
So what did you think about our numbers going down?
I'm wondering where the numbers are coming from.
Exactly, because there's no way that our numbers are going down, and that's why when my opponent said that, going like, "Huh? Did she not just hear the governor of the state of Texas talking about el punto caliente?" Are you ignoring me, Joe, or something? Or?
No. Go right ahead.
And punto caliente. We are a punto caliente. That's what the governor just said. How the hell are the numbers going down when we're a punto caliente? Punto caliente. It doesn't make any sense. So so I went at it, and and I shared in regards to my concerns. One of the things when you're testing less, Joe or Christina, when you're testing less, well, of course you're going to get a lot less positive numbers. Don't y'all think?
Yes, that would make sense.
When you're testing us or not testing
When you're
us?
not testing.
Yeah, when we're not testing something, how can we get positive numbers? It's like asking people, well, don't get tested for cancer because, of course, we're going to have less numbers if you don't get tested. That makes no sense.
Yeah. So anyway, so what happened is, we're I don't know if y'all knew this, but they're sending everybody onto campus. Did y'all know that?
We are in campus.
Yeah, we're on campus today.
I'm shocked. But and again, it just didn't make any sense. What I think the problem is that we're getting conflicting messages. Because here we have the governor of the state of Texas saying, "Punto caliente, danger zone, highway to the danger zone." And then we get memos from the district from individuals saying, "Everybody back on campus."
Yeah. A little confusing.
No one's saying anything but me. Anyway, so it gets to that point, where a lot of people start wondering, like, what's going on? Are we a punto caliente? Are we not a punto caliente? Should we continue? Are you okay?
Yeah. Thank you.
You'll survive?
No corona. No corona.
Corona? Okay.
No.
Oh, let me throw some.
Yeah.
Woo! He's covered again. Anyway, are we not a punto caliente? I went to Harlingen to go pick up my my famous cookies because got a new order, and let me tell you, man, people are walking around Harlingen as if nothing's going on. I saw a bunch of big old group of people back and forth, and I'm going like, what the hell's going on? It's like, yeah, people are starting to lax off. And I think, guys, this is what's going to kick us in the butt. I don't know if y'all have heard, but in the past couple of weeks, when we've had minimal individuals on the campus, we were producing positive numbers, and there were outbreaks at schools like crazy. I mean, what do y'all think is going to happen a week or 2 weeks from now that we have had hundreds of people going back onto each campus?
Right now, there was the latest numbers is from the Texas schools that have already gone back. There are 2,133 students that have tested positive for COVID in the past month, and 2,000 teachers as of last Friday.
In Texas? Mm-hmm. Oh, so you're talking about 2,100 students have tested positive since they've come back to school, and 2,000 teachers?
Yes, and they had the first 6-year-old little girl that died on Friday.
A 6-year-old child here in the state of Texas passed away because of coronavirus. Mm-hmm. That's horrible. So that teaches us that maybe we shouldn't be sending everyone back onto campus. Joe?
Absolutely. I've completely disagreed with going back since it was first suggested. Right now there's been a change where teachers are having some more flexibility, and unfortunately at the moment it's only teachers that are being given the flexibility of not coming back to campus if you don't have students coming back. If you do have students coming back, then you do have to come back to the campus. But again, the flexibility was just given to teachers at the moment. Hopefully there's a change that includes other faculty, soon to come, because it is concerning.
I'm very concerned. I'm very concerned that we're acting a little bit prematurely in regards to sending individuals back onto campus. And I'm concerned that at the state level, they've gotten slower and slower and slower. Like I said, that meeting with TEA in regards to making a formal announcement in regards to alternate reopening plans for Rio Grande Valley, Laredo, and Victoria. I'm glad it was scheduled for Thursday, and I'm glad that they have moved it till tomorrow. To tomorrow, on this call that they're going to have, because it is going to be a call. Again, we are going to have our superintendent on the call, so it's going to be interesting to find out what it is that they're doing. Now, let me say something, folks, because a lot of times, a lot of individuals want to take credit for things that they did not do. So I'm going to say this because I am still in the research phase. Guys, y'all heard that our district had the option of submitting a waiver for 4 more weeks.
Mhm.
Like
This is
recently or in the beginning?
well, before we went back in.
Yeah, because I thought that was the original plan since the beginning. I right now was expecting that we weren't going back for another 4 weeks because I thought that was already in place. I mean, that's something that I thought. So I was very surprised when we got the email that we were all coming back today. So I'm not sure if there's been an update where we've requested an additional 4 weeks, or if you're talking about the past tense where we were allowed to have submitted for the extension.
But
Well,
I thought we did submit it, but TA denied it, no? Because
No.
we do not have devices for every single student?
This is what my belief is. I believe they've been lying to us all along. I don't believe that we actually submitted a waiver. I think that we missed the deadline. And what I have done is I have submitted open records request not only to the district but also to TEA, and also an open records request to Region One. And we're going to find out if actually a waiver was submitted, because I checked on the web page and there was no waiver appearing on the web page that was submitted from BISD. And again, we have yet to see one shred of evidence. Nothing. Now, any ideas on what Abbott will say on Thursday? Ya que hablas con el cada sábado. The meeting has been changed for tomorrow. Christina, if you lower the volume on that other device, I think it will be a little bit better.
I don't have another device.
Joe, then you have another device going on.
I do not. I'm alone. No TV, no other device in my.
Do you have Facebook open? Anyone have Facebook open, Christina?
Mm-mm.
Joe?
I'll double check, but I don't think so.
No?
I do not.
Good.
You hear an echo?
Yes, it's okay. We're good. I can survive. A little, I think. I hope. I've survived coronavirus. I'm going to survive that echo. Anyway, so I think that what was going to happen is we're going to have news from them on Tuesday, which is tomorrow. I'm hoping that they're going to suspend face-to-face teaching all throughout the rest of the fall semester. That's my hope. Again, I don't. One of the things that I didn't want to excite people on, I didn't want to excite people in regards to showing them that breaking news until we had a little bit more information in regards to it, because I don't want to get people's hopes up, and then having them come crashing down with we didn't get anything. Like the same way that what happened with that $5,000 raise, that everyone like, oh, we're getting a $5,000 raise. And I told people, calm down, folks. It's not going to be that way. Politicians are famous for saying one thing and then going into a different direction. So, again, and I compared it, guys. Did y'all remember when the BISD had that town hall with State Senator Lucio and Mike Murat? I compared it to that because everyone had such high expectations from that. And then all of a sudden, what happened? Nothing. So that is why, folks, I've been very hesitant in regards to the breaking news. I'd rather wait till tomorrow till we have a little bit more information and then post. Guys, this is the breaking news. and then I'm going to say this is the great news, or I'm going to say this is the crappy news. But once we have that information, I think it's irresponsible to go out there and say, "Oh, breaking news!" Like, woohoo, megaphone time. Calm down, folks. Let's wait.
Yeah. I hope it's good news.
Oh, I hope it's good news too. And I have a feeling, but again, I don't want to, to go by my feelings, because last time I did that, my heart was broken. Because you left me just when I needed you most. You remember that song?
I know that's a little too old for me. I'm sure you know that song.
Whatever.
You know that one?
Whatever.
Because you left me just when I needed you most. Awesome
Hey,
song.
for the record, I've muted and I can still hear that noise, so it's not me.
Christina, mute yourself. Hello. Guess who it is?
Guess what?
Rookie. Rookie. Oh, it's all right. We'll bring her back when you need to. The COVID-19 death rate in the United States is 5%. Texas at 7.5 overall, with Texas being the third highest in the nation, guys. And then our area is the hardest hit. It's just not a good thing. It can be done to stay home for the teachers more in the elementary, because they have less students and they don't rotate. Yeah. See, I think that's where the issue is, for teachers that have to rotate, Joe. You may have what, 4 classes with no students, and then you got 1 class with 1 student, and then what?
Yeah, no, if we have 1 student coming in, from what I understand, then you do have to be in the campus for that 1 student.
It's crazy.
It is crazy.
It's crazy. Let's see. Hello, guys. What campus Christina work at? Christina is in Porter.
That Porter Nation.
And what do you do at Porter, Christina?
I'm the Gear Up coordinator for Porter. So I'm the college advisor for the 2023 cohort. I've been following the students in 7th grade.
And
I will follow them 1 year after they graduate.
Tell us more about the program.
Okay, so the Gear Up program is a little old, and is one of it was established in 1980 by President Clinton, and since then it has gotten bipartisan support. The Gear Up program follows students beginning in 7th grade, and some programs finish when they graduate. Mine happens to be 1 year after they graduate. What we do is we inform the parents how to get scholarships, financial aid. Of course, we first make sure that they all graduate, how to get different types of certificates or different types of degrees. And that's pretty much what Gear Up does.
Oh yeah, Superintendent is going to take TA. Those one. Yes, it's an amazing program. I've been following Christina since she was at Falk, and she's been following those students from Falk all the way now to Porter. And I know that tomorrow we're going to have a parade.
We're having a pitada.
A pitada parade.
Yes.
Starts tomorrow at 6 p.m. going from Porter all the way to the university, then back to Porter.
Yeah. So we go down Southmost all the way to 30th Street, where Cromack and Castañeda are located. Then we'll go to East Avenue. Then from East Avenue, we'll go straight into the university. 2 pitadas on Southmost for 2 different cowboys.
Woohoo! The first pitada was this past Sunday when the Cowboys pulled off that win in the last 2 minutes. And the next pitada is on Tuesday at 6 p.m., leaving Porter, going all down Southmost, then going down 30th Street, that street where HEB's at, going towards the back, going towards Falk area, then going back to the university, and then coming back to Porter.
Mm-hmm.
And I will be out there.
¿Ya practicaste?
Yes, I'm going to do my Queen of England way.
We need a
I'm
lot
gonna.
of people, Erasmo. We need a lot of people to support our Cowboys. Traditionally, our campus, we're good for soccer. We're good. We have so many great people that several, besides Erasmo, there's several. We're hoping that Eddie Lucio III will be there, and Judge Trevino just his contacts just sent me an email that if his calendar permits it, they'll also be there. The whole reason for this is to show support for the program because unfortunately it is a program that is funded, and the more support the community shows for it, traditionally the politicians will continue to help fund it. So we need a lot of people on East Avenue, and right past the expressway where the university is. I'm so glad that you're giving us this opportunity because they're doubting that we will have people out there. And I know our people. I know our southmost area. They're not going to let us down. So we're hoping that lots of people are out there just, waving bye to our Cowboys and showing us, UTRGV really works. The more support, we are getting more and more students to graduate, but we're also getting them through college. So thank you for letting us come in and tell everybody to come in and support us tomorrow.
Guys, please, and I'll be doing my best to try and live stream or to show it. I'm going to ask Joe for us to use his truck, and he can chauffeur us all the way down, since Joe doesn't have anything else to do anyway. Joe, yes, yes.
Yeah. We also have several you muted yourself.
I didn't. Erasmo muted me. You help me put the wheelchair in the truck and I'll drive us.
You what?
You help me put the wheelchair in the truck and I'll drive us.
You got it. We just have to decorate it. Come by earlier and we'll buy some decorations.
We need to wash it.
We also have we have gotten great support from the community. Luke Faria and Nissan are bringing some cars as well for anybody that needs any of our counselors or any of our students that need a ride. So we have gotten great support from the community.
Awesome. Do they have a convertible?
No, they don't have a convertible, but they have an Escalade. And they have they're bringing, I don't remember the GMC trucks, I don't remember because we drive Nissan in this house. But they're trying to bring a couple of the Titans 8. So we'll see how many people we have out there.
Good. We'll see. I'll just ride behind Joe's truck. Our principal is undermining the superintendent's directive. Superintendent sent a directive on Friday saying for teachers to continue distance instruction, but yet all principals require teachers and staff to report on campus today and again tomorrow. What's going on? If we're not going to follow the superintendent's directive, then what's the point of $400,000? Let me tell you, that directive was wonky and was left for interpretation. And I think that's what ultimately happened, that everyone was trying to interpret it any which way. But that's what happens when you have no direction, and again, you would expect for a superintendent who has 2 deputy superintendents and 7 AAs, you would expect that someone up along the rung would have given a little bit of clarification. What I understood is, I'm still hearing that damn echo. It's Christina.
No, I'm muted already.
I'm still going to mute you. What I understood by the principal's emails later on that evening, Saturday, and even on Sunday, was what the superintendent really meant was everyone's going back on campus. See, that's how confusing things tend to get around here. There is no clear direction. And that happens, and I said this at the forum, that happens when there are too many chiefs and not enough Indians. Joe, your take?
Well, I definitely know that there was a little bit of a I don't know if it was miscommunication or misunderstanding, because in talking to my peers at other campuses, there's definitely a different set of instructions. I know for us, we were given the option not to come in today and tomorrow in the morning part. So at least the directive we got from our principal was, you don't have to come in today or tomorrow. For the first half, you can do your distance learning. And then once we do the professional development and the second half of the day, because the students had early dismissal today. So the second half, we had professional development. And then it was up to you as a teacher to opt to come in or not. And then Wednesday, we're given the choice whether we do continue distance learning or come into the campus based on whether or not you're getting students with this first wave. So, but in talking to my counterparts at the other campuses, they, some were given the same instructions, some were told you have to come in. So I completely agree. I think that there's some kind of miscommunication, from campus to campus.
Christina, your take?
I'm with Joe. I mean, our principal has been beyond supportive, and she, and she keeps saying this is changing on a need to know basis. And she is there trying to give us, as soon as she gets information, she sends it to us. And I think that's the best that we try our best to keep up with what is going on. Right now, I think we don't feel that like scared, because it's only us, and everybody's in their own room. Everybody's in their own offices, but as the weeks progress, there will be more and more people there.
Yeah, I agree. And again, I think what we need to strive for is less people on campuses. Vale, I have only one student out of 148 coming in on Wednesday. Mind you, the student has been participating in distance learning since day one. So students has device and hotspots to learn from home. Again, everyone's just doing as they please without following any directive, as previously stated. It's confusing.
Yeah.
Definitely confusing for a lot of people out the district. I give up. I'll just wait till November 3rd for things to make sense and fall into place. Let me tell you guys, if everything goes the way I think it will go November the 3rd, no one will be back on campus. No one will be back on campus. No one. Distance learning throughout December, with the option of evaluating the situation for January 2021. That's what needs to happen. And let me tell you, and a true evaluation, not a Cameron County Commissioner's Court evaluation, a true evaluation where we get factual numbers, real numbers that tell us the truth, not fudged up, made up numbers like the ones that we've been getting from this Cameron County Commissioner's Court and the different health departments in our area, both city and county. Actual numbers. And, and I'll say this again, Joe was in the hospital. When they were reporting, Joe, 1 death in the hospital, we knew that it was not true. Am I correct?
You are absolutely correct.
It's
Absolutely.
not right. And it's such a disservice, such a disservice to the community as a whole, because a lot of us have experienced coronavirus up close and personal. And let me tell you, it's a hell that no one wants to go through. No one wants to go through. You don't want your family members to go through. And people may say, well, so much. We just want a healthy community. We just want a live community. And unfortunately for us, sending individuals back onto campus, all staff, is not going to keep our community safe, well, or alive.
But you know, like I have to take my children with me. What am I supposed to do with them? And I feel so guilty of, I feel so guilty of taking my children with me because I feel like, what if it's that one kid that will go, but what am I supposed to do with them? I have to be at work. And
Well,
I'm not the only one in that situation. I have so many friends that are struggling with the same situation.
Well, see, that's part of the problem. And I spoke with someone today. I've been having conversations with teachers all day long, and I spoke to someone today. The emotional, psychological weight that one could carry if one finds out that one because of oneself. My grandfather got it, my grandmother got it, my brother, my mom, my sister. It's a big burden to carry. And I shared this with the person that I spoke with today. One of the things that scared me, was when my brother-in-law and my two nephews, tested positive. It scared me because I was going like, my goodness, I hope that I didn't give it to him. It was the first thing that came into my mind. God, please tell me that I didn't give it to them. So that was one of the other factors, one of the other reasons that I wanted to do that antibody test. And after I came out negative on the antibody test, negative, that I had never had coronavirus, it was a burden off my shoulders,
Yeah.
because I knew that it hadn't come from me. It's it could affect individuals in a very adverse way to psychologically know that because of contact with somebody else. So can you imagine if one of our kids who may be asymptomatic, drags it back home with them? It's not going to be a good thing. I love working with the Gear Up kids. They're so motivated, and thanks to amazing staff. Joe, dame un shout out. No. Have me on the show tomorrow morning. No. Erasmo, are you going to wear your kilt to the parade? Are going to use the scooter? I actually thought about using the scooter. The problem is my old scooter, after a little while, the battery goes wonky. So I will not be using the scooter unless I can use the scooter to start it off. And then Joe can pick me up halfway there.
Not if you're wearing that kilt. I'm not picking you up if you're wearing that kilt.
No, I'm not going to wear the kilt. I'm going to wear the kilt for the swearing in ceremony.
Oh.
And I'm going to wear my glittery shirt. I already put it away. My glittery shirt for election night. Is Joe frozen? He just usually looks that way.
Yeah.
Never mind. He moved. That's it. Might as well retire now. In a case of too many choices being given, parent got a choice, teachers got a choice, all God's children got a choice. Total lack of decision making and leadership at the top. No more choices. Either all go or all stay home. O todos rabones o todos coludos. Todos coludos o todos rabones. I like that. Teachers are hoping tomorrow someone is told to slow their roll and keep teachers at home due to being a punto caliente. Yep. I'm going to think that we're going to get some good news from the governor tomorrow. Some good news from TEA Mike Maroth. That is my expectation. But again, guys, I don't want to give anyone any false hopes. That's the last thing I want to do. I don't want to give anyone any false hopes. I don't want individuals to think that everything's honky-dory, because I'm not that type of individual. I rather produce facts, not fiction.
Vamos a prender las velitas.
Vamos a poner las velitas al revés.
Al revés.
Te va a manchar los sí si trae el kit. Hey, all seats could use a little brown every so often.
Oh my God. See, I was thinking sweat, but you went out and just turned that around completely.
It's my job. Art thou not entertained? La falda de Erasmo. I love my kilt, man. It's just, I love it because it swishes, 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 and just everything is just everywhere. You know, now I get it. Now I get it why women wear skirts. You know, let me tell you, it's,
Oh.
it's such a fun thing. I'm not even joking, man. I mean, why can't we guys wear faldas?
Hey, but we wear stuff underneath the faldas.
Oh, boring. Oh, how boring. y'all just have no fun. Let's see what my man Rodney says. I went to Stilettos today with a handful of $1 bills and a gallon of hand sanitizer. There were no there. What's up with that?
Oh my God.
Let's do instead of doing Where's Waldo, let's go Where's Women at Stilettos. A superintendent's roundtable meeting tomorrow. Got any questions? Yes. Our questions are why has everyone lost their gravitas at the district? You know, why is it that the district seems to be fighting Erasmo instead of fighting Mike Morath and the governor of the state of Texas? Why is it that our people have to be placed in danger's way while our superintendent spends all day is secluded away from everyone? Why? Why does the sun come out in the east? Why is it that I leave brown stains in Joe's truck?
It ain't gonna happen, buddy.
Why? Oh, why? Hello, Christy! That's exactly how Dora Lee said it. Hello, Christy! I heard her. Los Santos de Cabeza. That's what they do. They put the Santitos upside down. Did you know that, Joe?
I did not.
Did you know that, Christina?
Yes, but it also depends which of the santo you want. If you want a boyfriend, it's one santo. If you want for a job, it's another one. Yes, I'm Catholic.
Let's go back to the first one. What was the first one?
You've been putting the wrong santos down, Erasmo.
So if you want a what?
A boyfriend or a girlfriend, depending what you are. There's a certain santo.
Oh, so I can put two? It's a late night version of the show.
That's for another show.
Hey, guy, everyone out there that may be interested, still know I'm still single, so Santitos are going, head down. Santos down. Flip it good. Da-na-na-na-na. Dee-nee-nee. Puro streak mark. Joe.
Oh my God.
When you win in November, you said nobody will go back to school. Is that also for yes? Well, no. We have to come up. Let me say this, guys. Let me say this. We have to come up with safe ways for individuals that have to work. And you know what? We have so many gyms. We have so many stadiums. We have the opportunity to produce some form of processing plant, you know, where you don't have to have individuals on campus necessarily, but you could have individuals out there safely, you know, packaging, delivering meals. We're still going to have to deliver meals, guys. You know, Joe? We're still going to
I know that there's going to be hurdles, across, there's going to be some hurdles that we need to go over, but I think ultimately, still bringing the kids and masses to the campus, I still think it's a mistake. I do. Now, no, go ahead.
It's a big mistake.
Yeah, it is. I spent the weekend, the better part of the weekend, building a bubble in my room. So, thanks to my compadre and my fiance, we built a bubble and kind of like a backup plan, depending on what happens. But I'm still crossing my fingers and I'm still lighting the velitas, and I'll turn them upside down so that we can have good news tomorrow.
So you can get a boyfriend?
No, so they can cancel the plan to come back to the campus.
Good. Puro Porter in the house.
That's right.
Amen.
Porter Nation, baby.
Hail Porter High School, stand we now for thee.
Hey,
We humbly pledge our faith, our love, and loyalty. So to your colors of blue and white and red we sing, and forever Porter High, your praise loudly ring. Go fight, win, and then we wouldn't win anything.
hey, Erasmo.
Yeah.
Was there actual classrooms in a building when you two were at Porter, or was it still caves and things like that?
We had the clubs, and when we wanted to go on a date, we'd like bang her on the head, or just bang her, and then drag her by the hair, and or him. But there wasn't hardly any of that back then. Those were the old days. Hater. Too much information.
Yeah. Way too much information.
So what is best saying who they're endorsing? Actually, they're going to send out a questionnaire, a ballot to their members on Wednesday, where they're going to ask the members to decide. So let me say, folks, every single friend of mine that is a best member, go ahead, please vote for Erasmo. With that said, guys, let me say something. I still don't think that they're going to give me the endorsement. I still don't think that they're going to do it, just because Patrick Hammonds is a piece of crap. Patrick Hammonds is a piece of crap. He has caused a disservice to your organization. He has caused a disservice to the association. And let me tell you, folks, Patrick Hammonds has been kissing the behind of every single board member out there because he has always planned to benefit personally from it. So, Patrick Hammonds, you could take your stupid emails and shove them up. I can't say where, but a Santito turned backwards. Shove them, bro, because you are directing. You're trying to tarnish individuals by throwing out crap and a half in your stupid emails. Stupid man. So I don't expect to get endorsed by them because I'm probably, you know what? I'm probably going to get the most votes out there, and they're just going to do exactly what this superintendent and this corrupt board do and have been doing for the past 6 to 9 months. Lie. So, Patrick Hammonds, you suck. You're a horrible individual. You suck. And anyone out there that is a part of BEST should be disgusted.
Why don't you tell us how you feel?
I dropped a pistachio. I picked it up and ate it. No, man. You know what? I hate when individuals don't go through with it with the process. You know, if you have a process in play, make it fair. But they didn't. Look, and I'll say it. He wanted to come out. Oh, let's do a criminal. And Joe, you were part of the forum at best 2 years ago.
2 years, yeah, 3 years ago.
Did they ever ask for a criminal background history check on anyone?
No, it's the first time I've ever heard about it in
No.
this forum or any other type of forum.
Never. The only reason that they did it was because they wanted to show that Erasmo had a deferred adjudication, 2 bounce checks, and of course the infamous DWI. Everyone already knew that, you stupid man. But they wanted to use that to tarnish the individual, to say, oh, this is what we could hold against him. It was wrong. It was uncouth, and it was a low blow. But you know what? And I think to a certain point, they wanted to deter us from participating in the forum. And you know what? I'm not going to let that deter me in any way, shape, or form. I said, hell yeah, I'm going to participate. And guess what, folks? I kicked some rich little girl buttocks out there behind. I mean, I kicked your butt, guys. It's just that easy. The individual had no concept, no clue of anything that happens in the district because she's a little rich girl. She has been given everything in her life, everything. And God bless her, man. If you have mommy and daddy that give you everything in your life, God bless you. That's great. But don't come out here and say that you want to empathize with my people down south most, with my people up there, Porter. I am Porter. I even know the damn song. Look, guys, I know what it is to walk to school. I know what it is, not to have food in the refrigerator, have a gallon of water because, you used to wash out the gallon of milk and put water in it to have cold water. Do y'all remember that? Oh, y'all are rich too. Are y'all rich too or what?
No, far from it, man.
We lived on 32nd Street.
Guys, y'all remember, guys? Y'all remember the gallon of water that used to be a gallon of milk? That's all we had sometimes in the refrigerator. And some gancitos.
Oh.
That's all we had. Gallon of water. And you're trying to tell me that this little rich girl knows what it is to suffer? Know what it is to pain? Struggle with healthcare? Don't know if you're going to have enough money to pay the light bill this month? Shut up.
Hey, Erasmo, you want to know what pain and suffering is?
Huh.
My sister and I were on one of we were migrant students, and we were out in the fields in Georgia picking cucumbers, and a big old truck passed by with a bunch of bees, and the boxes fell out, and they came out and kicked our behinds. My sister more than me, because I run a lot faster.
No.
Oh yeah, at the time I ran a lot faster. She ended up going to the hospital, man. She got, like, everybody that was there, we got all pretty bad. That's pain, and that's adding what do you call that? I drove like. Well, that's pain and suffering.
You're adding insult to injury.
There you go. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, I got stung by 110 bees.
110 bees.
And I was like in a coma for like three days. Mm-hmm.
Does anyone like Funyuns?
I like to eat them without the green beans.
French onions. Crispy fried French onions, white cheddar. Guys, healthy, nutritious, and a good snack to eat just out of the box. French's crispy fried onions.
Ponle los green beans para que sea full nutrition.
I skipped the green bean part. No, but come on, man. How could this little girl? I mean, and look, all she wants is contracts, and there's a lot of things that I can't say right now But just wait 6 to 9 months, guys. You're going to be amazed by the crap that's going to come out after the Sylvia Atkinson fiasco. And yes, her daddy's involved and everybody else is involved. I can't say now, but goodness gracious, I wish I could. They are going to send a ballot to all the members. That's like 28 ballots. Well, then I'm for sure going to get the nomination then, because I can count 28, at least 20 best members. They're going to vote for Erasmo Castro. They're not going to vote for Little Rich Girl. And Little Rich Girl is giving out. Look, guys, this is how insultive it is. Little Rich Girl is giving out raspa and weenies. Raspa weenies, Joe. Raspa weenies. That's the best. Raspa weenies and elotes. Come on. I'm out here giving N95 masks, bro. You know why? Because at the end of the day, I know that my community needs N95 masks. They don't need a weenie. Well, to each their own, right? You know, Santitos. Santitos para arriba, santitos para abajo, santitos para arriba, santitos para abajo. Erasmo, it's obvious you won that forum, even if they don't endorse you. It will also expose that they are corrupt, like the board. And let me tell you, that, guys, is going to be very, very telling, because anyone that saw the forum knows that there's no way this little girl can compare. There's no way. If you're going to base it on the forum, Joe, who won that forum? Honestly.
I mean, I watched that forum, and it was obvious where the experience was and who performed better. I mean, it was night and day. So absolutely, hands down, you took that forum.
Christina, did you watch the forum?
I only watched a little bit, but I like how you're calmer. You gotten calmer and very decisive and direct, but I like that calmness. Mira, lo te estás poniendo rojo. I know.
Well, you know what? Let's get. A lot of people know that I like to joke around. I sing and I yell and I scream, but when it's business time, you have to be in the game. You have to be business. And that's why, guys, I mean, without a doubt, I mean, I was on point. And I just very, very masterful, if I have to say so myself. And you know what else? I'm also handsome and totally not fat.
And according to the forum, you're much older.
Oh, did you see? Did you see how she tried to say, well, I have more stuff than someone who is 30 years older than me has. Shut up, little rich girl. You were given everything. Of course you're going to have more stuff than me. I haven't taken a trip to Poland, to Vienna, to Paris. I have never taken a trip anywhere outside San Benito because I'm poor. I've gotten more things than someone 30 years older than me. I'm not 30 years older than you. You can't even tell. But did you like how I said, I appreciate my opponent, as applauding, making mention of my life experience in the past 30 years. It's pretty good, right?
That was good.
I tell you, you've been calmer, direct, nice.
Woo! I know the truth
The experience.
And Joe knows I love forums. I excel in forums. I live for forums. After getting elected this year, in 2 years, I as a board member, I still want to participate in the forums just to participate. Because I love them. They are fun. Good evening, Erasmo. Bendiciones. Bendiciones para ti, papá. God bless. No te comas lo que se te cae. You will get the Rona. 5-second rule. 5-second rule beats the Rona, doesn't it?
¿Ya lo lambió el diablo?
¿Ya la vio el diablo? My son keeps wearing your Cookie Revolution shirt. I might have to peel it off of him. I love him. I love him. Thank you, Shayna. The government cheese. Oh, my Lord. Did y'all ever get the government cheese? Oh, my goodness. My goodness. My goodness. Did y'all ever get the government cheese fruit cake? No?
I don't think so.
We used to get the government fruit cake. It was military rations. And it was freeze dried in that little pouch, and you tore it up and you would eat fruit cake. Let me tell you, it tasted like crap. But I sure ate all that fruit cake. But it tasted horrible. Army fruit cake. That easy. It was easy. Bottom line, we were poor but very blessed. Yes. And that government cheese was probably the best cheese in the world, you know. And it seemed like the goose that laid the golden egg, in the sense that it would never run out. You know, it feels like the more you ate, you know, the more would appear. It would never run out. Did we ever run out? I think I still have that government cheese in the refrigerator next to that gallon of water.
I drank from
You know the only
Manguera.
cheese that tastes like that?
Eh?
It's the only cheese that tastes like that, kind of like that government cheese, is the HEB brand for American cheese.
Really?
But it has to be the HEB brand. Yeah, and it's pretty close to that. That's the only thing I have found that is that close, because that was some good cheese.
I gotta try it.
Yeah.
Just to bring back memories. Memories of the way we used to be. You remember that, Jonah?
That's a little before my time, man.
Christina, you remember that? Of the way we were.
Oh, yes.
Good. On hot dogs?
Hot dogs.
Puro weenie. Oh, yes. Look, do you remember eating the weenies con tortilla de maíz?
En
Con
tortillas.
tortilla de maíz, que no había pan y con queso.
You have to put it on the fork and on the stove, on the fire.
Yes! On the gas stove.
Yeah,
All of us.
that's right.
And we pretend like we were camping, like, and we go like, and we would go like, oh, this is what it feels like to go to Paris, to Vienna, like that little rich girl that wants to run against Erasmo. Because Sonia, la mejor consejera. Yes. What is it? Anaphylactic reaction. Oh, with the bee stings.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure it was. I'm pretty sure it was. Now I'm very allergic to them.
Good evening. I'm allergic to bee stings too. Good evening. Pura
I think it
tulipan.
has like a rope.
Yeah, I lived on Tulipan. I lived on Tulipan. Many years. Tulipan. Erasmus de la Tulipan. Puras almos. We offered Joe Valdez for place 1 3 years ago, pero la gente quiso popó. The southmost hater, the Mexican hater. Picking cucumbers is the worst experience ever. That's hard labor.
Yes, the gloves were too thick. You took them off.
They were spiny, no?
Yes, the spines were horrible, but you had to take them off. Otherwise, you can't take them. So you go home with all the little spines because you can't use the gloves. It just didn't work out.
Oh yeah, but she claims she cleans shells at Lopez. Come on, guys, honestly, does anyone out there believe that this little rich girl was actually out there cleaning shells at Lopez? Anyone? Joe? No?
Don't know anything about her, man. Don't know anything about her.
Never have.
30 years younger than you.
I remember. What a mean girl. She called me old. What a mean girl. You know? She bullied me. She called me old. Le voy a poner un santo al revés. I remember being poor. One time for dinner, we had to eat filet mignon because we didn't have it by Only you, Rodney. I wonder what her inspiration was for the weenies. little Eddie. That would be Vienna sausages. Little Eddie. The Vienna sausage weenie.
Hey, remember, you're nice. You're being nice.
Oh yeah. No, but I did you like those weenies, those Vienna sausage weenies?
Oh no.
Yeah.
I love them. Did you like them?
Yeah, with Fritos.
Oh God, I love them. I don't have little Eddie, but little Vienna sausage Eddie.
Nor the potted meat.
I
No,
love
didn't-
it.
Do you
I
remember
was
that?
that poor person. I would eat just tortillas with butter because I didn't like that potted meat.
Do you remember that devil's meat? That's devil's
That's what she's talking about. The carne del diablo, the little potted meat.
carne del diablo. Horrible.
I like it.
I like spam. Spam, amazing. Where are the raspa? You're not going. Didn't that woman you have on say she needs a weenie? Yeah, the one on the forum. Yeah, she's giving everybody the weenie. Now you sponsor French's onions. It does body good. Please, what's your address again? 1240 East Madison. 1240 East Madison. Weenies, good vibes. Albures para la raza de Brosby. They're going to delay the results till after the election. But it doesn't matter as long as the people vote for you. Well, you know, they actually, Joe, do you remember? They actually did that last 2 years ago. It was me and Otis, and I kicked Otis's butt. Like, I mean, he's never been beat before. And they called me that night, said, no endorsement. I said, what? Remember that night?
I do. I remember.
I was upset, to say the least. I don't know which would rather be Miss Lopez after the debate or the roach after the chancla. Well, they both look the same afterward. With the patitas para arriba. Hey, this wasn't me, Christina. This was just Becky.
I think it's those French onions.
But
Or
is
is
it-
it the pistachios?
But it's funny. I don't know which would rather be. You know what's happening, guys? You know what's happening? A lot of my friends are starting to get my sense of humor. They're starting to become me. God help the city of Brownsville. Ay, menores de edad viendo chicos, keep it clean. Joe, stop it, Joe.
Hey, I'm telling you, Erasmo.
Erasmo is on fire. The powdered milk. God, that was so horrible. because you can never get it to taste like regular milk. You know, you just had to find the right combination. I never got it. Check out the new song. Richard is so awesome. I love this. He makes songs, and he's been making songs throughout this whole campaign, and they are so awesome. I'll share it in a little bit. And Asma, I think you're tipsy. Do you know, Papa? I stopped drinking in January. But I love you, Papa. Okay, stop. Erasmo, give your cats the weenies. No, my cats only eat cat food. Don't say that. Minerva la Pingüina will throw a beehive in your office. Mine or Christina's or both. Oh my God. Little Eddie be giving out little weenie. He's probably going to be there too. She's got the weenies. I got the Vienna. And then the little rich girl's going to go, Vienna, I was there 2 years ago. La Porter Magon. Maybe when she was 6 or 8, my little kids did at M.A. Lopez. I don't know what that is. Oh my God. Don't forget she cleaned the counted quarters. I don't think she even know what a damn quarter is. With that gold star, gold, platinum, American Express cards. Vienna sausage with pork and beans. Oh my Lord. That is pretty good. Mrs. Yoli. Saludos, Mr. Valdez. Puro Porro, JV, Light Girls, undefeated.
JV Light, JV Dark, and the varsity.
Le gustan mayores a la mona, 30 years older. I don't blame her. Hey, Erasmo, keep it PG. I'm trying, Joe. Joe's at fault. I've never liked this. It's just till Joe came on the show. I'd rather get the free ice cream cone Saturday from Chick-fil-A. Yes! Guys, we will be out there at Dairy Queen offering a free ice cream cone. And no weenies. But I'll be out there, so we'll be taking some pictures with y'all. And I might take some cookies. The weenies had mold, and the raspas are used with agua de la llave. Raspas con hechas de agua de la llave. Little Eddie is not a minor; he's fun size. Oh my goodness, is calling out. Fun size, precioso. Don't forget the canned meat. What kind of meat was it? That's the devil's meat. ¿Verdad?
Yeah.
It's corned beef. It's called corned beef.
No, corned beef is
And
different.
then there's a potted meat.
The
corned beef was the red one that se hacía like shredded.
Yeah, that one was good too. But the potted meat was a spread. You could it was like a spread.
Yeah, corned beef has potatoes. ¿Verdad?
Sometimes.
You could put potatoes. Yeah, sometimes. Yeah.
Corned beef is good.
Our time is up. Christina, any last words?
Yeah, this is our theme this year is 1 in a million, and I think we have 1 in a million opportunities to show everybody that we are a united community. So I hope to see everybody tomorrow on all our streets and yelling, "Go Cowboys!"
Perfect. Thank you. Joe, last words.
Just before, I'm not sure, did you mention, Chris, what time that parade's going to start?
6 o'clock. I said it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't listen, bro.
I wasn't sure. Erasmo, tonight I'd like to remind everybody that as we start getting more and more brave and getting out there without, thinking about coronavirus, a lot of people, and I've heard this through friends, and again, I've been staying in communication with people that keep messaging me and talking to me about my experience because they're going through similar things. I've heard you mention this before. Just want to remind people that although you can catch corona and the majority of people are getting through it, there is still no information as to how bad it does affect you. I got rid of the coronavirus over a month ago, and yet I still can't walk. and I don't know to what degree it has affected me. I know that I'm getting better, but I don't know what prolonged effects it actually had in my body. So just want to remind people not to get complacent. Remind them that to continue to be careful, continue to wear masks, do it for yourself, do it for your family, and for your loved ones. So just wanted to remind everybody that it's not over, guys. It is. We got flu season coming around the corner, and it is something that it is a scary thing. It's something you don't want to put yourself or your family through. So just want you all to keep that in mind and continue to be safe out there. Love you guys. Erasmo, thanks again for the invitation tonight. And I'm here anytime you want some company.
I need you, Joe. I'm going to put the velas. I love your sense of humor, Erasmo. No hay nadie como tú. Love you, kitty. With all my heart. Fun show. Good night. Have a good night, you too. Good night. One more question. Corned beef is carne de cabeza, and the one with potatoes is corned beef hash. That makes sense. Which was the better answer? I believe the numbers are going down as per the CDC, or let me get with my team and I'll get an answer to you. Let me tell you, if there's one thing is that this is memorable. Memorable. You know best. Endorse Erasmo Castro. You know best. Endorse Erasmo Castro for place 5, 100%. Good night, guys. Gun show tonight. It was fun. Thank you, Claudia. Good to see you. Guys, again, as Joe mentioned, this coronavirus is no laughing matter. It is still out there. It is still prevalent. It is still taking away the life, the mobility, and the resources of a lot of individuals in our community. So again, take care of each other, guys. And, if you know someone that has fallen ill, make sure you do your best to provide anything you need to out there for them. Guys, the only way that we're going to win against this coronavirus for our community is if we stay apart, stay away from each other as much as possible. So again, social distance, wash your hands, use hand sanitizer constantly like I do, and, social distance above all, social distance, stay apart.
And if you had corona, if you could please donate your plasma to help those that are in need of it.
Yes, 100%. Guys, tomorrow, as soon as we find out, as soon as we have some more information in regards to the meeting with TEA, in regards to the hotspots, the danger zones that are Rio Grande Valley, Laredo, and Victoria, I will be out here to let you know what the information is. We're praying that cooler heads prevail, and we'll go into distance learning permanently for our area throughout this remainder of at least the semester, and then give us the opportunity in November after the election to evaluate the situation. Guys, again, tomorrow at 6 p.m., I will be at Gear Up Parade. So please, guys, go out there and cheer for Erasmo Castro. Do not cheer for any other board member out there. Not a one. Not a one.
But cheer for my Cowboys. Cheer for my Cowboys.
Cheer for my students. Cheer for my students out there. And, of course, cheer for Erasmo Castro because he's awesome. He's handsome, and he's totally not fat.
Y bien modesto. Bien
modesto. And he kicked the butt of that little rich girl in the forum. Guys, please, be good to each other. And please continue to be good to me. God bless.